Two firefighters seriously burned in a house fire in the western suburbs. The Premier to hold crisis talks with Holden. The curtain falls on a giant of the political stage. And Black Caviar's half-brother makes history.
This is Adelaide's Nine News with Kate Collins.
Good evening. Two firefighters have suffered serious burns, one to 50% of his body in a house fire at Beverley. Jack is at the scene. Jack, what happened?
Kate, emergency services arrived here at the corner of East Avenue and Spring Street around 3:30 this afternoon to be told someone was still trapped inside the burning home and they were possibly even dead. The fireys then risked their own lives to locate the victim. However, upon the search, they failed to find one. During the search, two firefighters suffered serious burns to their upper bodies. One, a 26-year-old man, was rushed to the Royal Adelaide Hospital, believed to have burns to up to 50% of his body.
On arrival, the property was well involved in fire at the front. Initial reports were that there was someone inside, so crews quickly conducted search and rescue.
The fireman had burns on his back.
Whoever was on the stretcher, they were hosing him down with water.
It's believed the home is owned by Disability SA and it houses up to 4 people living with mental health conditions. The injured firefighter's breathing apparatus will undergo further testing to ensure it was all working correctly, while Fire Corps investigators are yet to determine an exact cause for the blaze. Kate?
Thanks, Jack. Jack Bacchetta there. The Premier will negotiate a new deal with Holden in the wake of the carmaker's decision to axe 400 local jobs. Jay Weatherall says the move voided a $50 million agreement, but the company insists there was no contract.
The Premier's still smarting about Holden's job cuts. He said
Bill is getting ready to race in Sydney this weekend. Jane has a party, 9 News.
And you just hope he comes through with it.
Yes, it'd be nice, wouldn't it, for the investors?
It would be. Now, one of the local clubs is furious with the power. Who's that?
It's North Adelaide. I'll explain all shortly, Katie. They're not happy campers. Good evening, everyone. Also tonight, Bernie Vince calls on himself to lift for the showdown as 2 key power players struggle to train. And Wade Ormsby on his long wait to hold up a cup. Hello again. The Adelaide Crows are adamant they won't underestimate a rejuvenated Port Adelaide in Sunday's showdown. Star midfielder Bernie Vince says he's expecting a fiery clash and admits he wants a big lift in his own game.
By his own admission, Bernie Vince is playing below his best and it's something he wants to fix fast.
To play. Smiles all round. Sort of.
Yeah. Thank you very much.
That's okay.
We'll see you tomorrow.
Okay. Then.
Okay. To the share market now, and the All Ords had one of its best days for a while, up more than 60 points. Investors showing plenty of interest in the resources and banking sectors. And our dollar has also rebounded. It's now trading at just over $1.04 US. With us, Brenton is along next with the latest from the Weather Bureau. But first, here's a check of tomorrow's speed cameras.
And a reminder of the speed camera locations on 5AA tomorrow morning.
Hello there. Staying warm and dry this week, which is not out of the ordinary for April. We only need to go back 8 years when on this very day Adelaide had its hottest April day on record with the mercury reaching 36.9. Now the nights, however, are closer to average and darker too as we go towards a new moon later tomorrow. That is actually what our average should be, about 22 degrees after today's top, a late max of 26.7 at 4:23. And across the state, fine and clear for most areas apart from some early morning fog patches southeast of the ranges. Up to 30 degrees there at Port Augusta. Almost there for Ceduna, Clare and the Riverland, reaching 29. So on the satellite picture, a ridge of high pressure just east of Tasmania, extending up through our state, is providing us with fine and stable weather. Again tomorrow, light to moderate southeast to northeasterly winds with fog again banking up across the southern agricultural area. A weak front that'll affect the lower southeast on Thursday. Very minimal falls. In fact, the big change to speak of will be on Sunday with showers developing for most areas with that black screen. There we go. Off to the interstate picture now. Very hot in Perth, 34 degrees. Hot there in the red centre, 30 there as well. Hotter again in Broome. Showers developing in Hobart, 20, and showers increasing the further you go up there on the Queensland coast, 27 there at Cairns. Back to our state tomorrow, light to moderate southeast to northeasterly winds. Again, early fog across the southern half. Quite cool in the southeast, 7, then 27 at Narracourt. Warm again in the Riverland with 30, up to 32 this time for Port Augusta, 23 at Victor Harbour. Now, you may smell a bit of smoke down around Onkaparinga. There was a prescribed burn around the estuary earlier this afternoon, probably cleared away by now. On our waters tomorrow, we've got, again, southeasterly winds 5 to 10 knots, more variable by the morning, then south to southwest about the coasts in the afternoon, more southeast by evening, seas less than half a metre. In Adelaide tomorrow, another sunny, clear day, 13 before a top of 28. Same there for the northern suburbs, 26 for the hills and coast. Then our Indian summer will continue pretty well for the rest of the working week. Thursday, 26 degrees, partly cloudy with that weak front passing down the lower south. Friday, 27, 28 on Saturday with shower or two developing on Sunday, 25. Then we're back to what we would usually expect for April, tops of 21 degrees. Good night.
Thanks, Brenton. And that's 9 News to now. Thanks for your company. Remember, The Voice Australia is on again tonight at 7, and I'll see you later too with updates. Bye for now.
9 Adelaide is owned and operated by Web, Australia's largest commercial television network.